items that we have on today's auction review. So we've got a variety of different items, and then just a reminder, we also have items that you can buy via email today as well. So if you're not able to attend our live 4-hour auction, you can actually buy some items, and we'll show you those at the end. How many groupings do we have today?
20 buying bids.
20
It's still
buying
auction style, but it closes at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow.
Correct. Thank you so much. All right, so we're going to have you look at all the items that we're going to have on the auction tomorrow. You'll be able to send in reserve bids to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. I'll put that up in the chat. It's also at the top of this video description, so if you would like to send in a bid, go ahead and do that. We will respond back to that email saying you are the highest bidder or you have been outbid, and you have all the way up until 10 a.m. Central Standard Time to get those bids in. You'll be able to do reserve bids on everything on these shelves, and when we go over to the tables, you'll do buying bids, which means whoever the winner is by 10 a.m. tomorrow will win those items. These are where the reserves will start on the auction tomorrow. So send those to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Our auction will start at 11 a.m., which is an hour after all of the bidding for email stops. So 11 a.m. you can join us for 4 hours on that fun auction to see all of these items. So let's check out what we're going to see.
Okay, very good. Let me start over here. We got little animals in their habitats, if you will. We got a pelican, we got a duck, we got a raccoon, we got a frog, we got a fox, and a bird. They're pretty little guys, aren't they? I got 6 of them. These are my last 6 little animal peoples that somebody brought these in from the community and sold them to us. And then I got paperweights. We got lots of paperweights on today's sale. Let's see. I've got a few more down the line there, but we've got a glass whale, a glass duck, fish, glass fish. Look at the glass fish. Little bird, little glass bird. Hello, good morning, everybody. This is a Fenton bear. Good old Fenton bear with a red heart. I think it's a penguin. I think it's a penguin. It's like a... St. Louis Zoo is really close to us. Sometimes they have people bring in paperweights from there. And these 3 beautiful paperweights. You got an ocean scene. You got a cool twirl scene there and that blue ball there. And look at the green one there. It's like a little flower garden with a ladybug. It's amazing what people do there. And moving on, we got a cat. That cat's eyes is freaking me out, man. Looking right at you. Then we've got candlesticks there. I think these are got an antique look to them here for sure. Let's see, what do we got here? Made in Germany. Nice. Something Wessel. Pretty candlesticks there. Probably sell the set there. That sounds right. Looks like they should go together. Cat does look scary. I'm with you, Emma. And then we've got a bunch of other fun little vases and things. It's a nice little piece there. Nothing on the bottom of that one, but it's a nice little vase. This is a neat one. It looks like a McCoy or Hull, but I don't think it's labeled at all. But it looks nice. Little vase there. Red candlesticks. I believe them to be glass, and on these guys, I think they might have been bicentennial. When I see that Liberty Bell, a lot of the Liberty Bell stuff is bicentennial back in the day, which would have been, what, 1976? So, and then we've got a nice vase here. Got a name on it there, 1987. Some little stamp there. Nice floral vase. Do you still need prayers for your... Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Good question. I thought you were asking me a question. Got some... these are not wall pockets. They're just wall hangings there. I think this one's home interior. They look nice, though. I like them. Got, looks like pears and tomatoes, maybe. And then no matter where I serve my guests, it seems like my kitchen... It seems they like my kitchen best. There we go. And then it's got pockets to be able to put things there. Floral arrangements or whatever else you want to do with that there. Then I've got a vase set here. So this is a set also. Lennox, made in the USA. Pretty set there. Can you please let Heather know that I did not get my invoice from last Friday's auction? Tiffany Jimenez, Heather, did not get her invoice from last Friday's auction. Heather's going to check. And then we've got some crystal. All of this is crystal and it's beautiful. See if you can listen to it here. Beautiful crystal there. I couldn't tell if any of it is marked crystal, like a Waterford sign or anything, but they are beautiful. Beautiful pieces of crystal here. All a little bit of different design. This one's got hearts on it. Just beautiful crystal bowls. Could be candy dishes or, when you're really in the mood for some fancy cereal, crystal bowl. And then we've got some crystal bells. Tiffany, I resent it to the ... 54@gmail.com address. Nice. Here's another bell. All crystal bells there, looking beautiful. Let's see, is that a signature on something? Yep, that's Waterford right there. See a Waterford stamp there? Waterford crystal. Tiffany says, A-OK, thanks. Okay, then we've got, you guys have been asking for Pepsi. I finally got some Pepsi Cola stuff coming in. I got 3 glass set of this Pepsi Cola sign. The pickers have been listening to you. And there's a nice one there. That looks more vintage, doesn't it? They are beautiful bells. Is it Gloria or is it... How would I say that? Castor line. I got that. Here's a whole set. Going to sell this as a whole set here of 6 Pepsi Cola. It's etched in there, glass there. Pepsi Cola. And there's another vintage cup here. Yay, Pepsi. Yeah. It's not as easy to come up with. We have a lot of Coke, but not as much Pepsi stuff come in. So there you go. Now you got some Pepsi glasses. There you go. And then we've got some models here. Now, these boxes have been opened, but this one doesn't look like it's been put together at all. All the pieces looked right to me there. The Ridge Runner, definitely more vintage style Ford Courier with Honda Odyssey and trailer there. Pronounced Joya. Ooh, I like that. I like how you pronounce that. Joya. The Douglas SPD Dauntless. Again, the pieces of the boxes have been opened, but it does look like the pieces are there. And if you buy it and it turns out, hey, I'm missing half the pieces or something like that, which I don't think you will be, then just let us know and we'll refund your money. That's not a problem. So, and then we've got, remember the Beverly Hills Hillbillies? We got the card game. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Look at that. The Beverly Hillbillies card game. That's kind of cool. So just the box is kind of neat to see that. Then I've got a couple of antique levels there for sure. These guys are old. Antique levels. They'd be a cool display. They still work. The red one back there's got a stamp on it. Bestwood something. Looks like a genuine something made in the USA. So probably a hardware store or lumber company. Love this beautiful cedar box. Cool cedar box. It almost looks like a treasure chest. The style that it is. Nothing in it. At least I don't think there's anything in it. I love the black antique level I bought from an auction for Abby. Wonderful. Look at this. Anybody want to? I want to just see. Can you guess what this is? It's a little box, a little container. But can you guess what it's made out of? Is what I'm getting at. What do you think it's made out of? Anybody want to take a wild stab? What is this made out of? Coconuts, not coconuts. Good guess. Squash. I don't think squash, but you might be right. Gourd. Yeah, that's what it's made out of. It's made out of a gourd. We've got some local people in our area that make all kinds of little boxes and trinkets out of gourds. And then this guy, look what they did there. Did a wire wrap. I thought this was sterling at the beginning when I saw it, but it doesn't seem to be. Got a little lid. But I think it's just neat how they did that there. I think they've put something on the gourd in there to keep it, from decaying or rotting or anything like that there. But really neat, I thought. So just a neat piece, kind of one of a kind kind of deals. And then here's like an antique butcher knife there. Look at that thing. That'll chop you good. No, it's not an acorn. It's a gourd, is what they told me. Yeah. Really neat there. Look at that one. That's an oldie. I'm sure you can clean it up, but some people say, hey, don't clean it up. I want it the way it is. Wooden handle. Thought that might have been a maker on there, but neat. It's got a maker on here. Mincing something. Neat. Couple more pieces there. Pretty little piece here. I think it's stamped on the back here too. Might be a skinning knife. They told me it was a butcher knife. But people that sell it to me, they don't always know exactly what it is either. Kathy something. Made in the USA. I bet you're right. I bet you the squirrels would think it's an acorn. You would definitely clean that up. You would even put paint on it if you wanted to make it a display piece. Oh, that there? Yeah. Got a more of a vintage here. This is coming from that farmhouse. They're cleaning up a farmhouse. I thought it was neat though. Little roller there. This also came from them too. I think it's an egg beater, right? That's what I'm guessing it is. This is glass, kind of a harder plastic there. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's an egg beater. Put your eggs in there and pump away, right? I think. But looks neat. And then I got some brooches there. Always got some brooches for you guys. We got the cactus, the frog, the butterfly. We got the turtle, the leaf, and the four-leaf clover. You've got the kind of a maple leaf, dragonfly, and beautiful blue brooch there. And then we've got more of a black and gold. You got the silver, looks like silver grapes, and the very multicolored, beautiful brooch there. Okay, I'm going to show you Mom's stuff also, and then we're going to go over to the table to show you the lots. Mom also has got some brooches here for you. She's got the elephant and the dragonfly. She's got the zebra and the angel. And she's got another colorful dragonfly. And look at that, it's fire department. I've never seen a brooch like that. That's a cool brooch. We've seen a lot of brooches come through here. That is really cool. Turtle's cute. Turtle is cute. She's got a couple really long necklaces here for you. They're signed. I believe they're Cora. Neat. A little bit longer necklaces. Everybody always likes the longer necklaces, so Mom hunted a couple down there for you. She's got a couple other ones. These aren't too short either. This one here is all real pearls. All real pearls. They would be freshwater pearls. Art Deco, yeah. And I love these beads. Look at these beads in here. That's a pretty necklace. I think it's like 22 inches on that necklace there. And then she's got some pendants. Pardon me for saying. Excuse me. Dust got me. And then we've got 3 of these pendants here. Looks like a little cherub. Thank you, Ruth. A little cherub playing guitar there, or lute. Got a cool, that's a cool pendant, the turtle there. And like the twisted knot there. pendant there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Exclusive commemorative gift, day 1, 2003, Disney's Visa card. All right. There we go. Probably if you sign up for something when you're at the Disney, And then we've got, Mom, I haven't seen these here. These are silver certificates. $2 silver certificates, $15 each she's got. This one looks gold. This one looks silver. But neat. Most of you know a lot more about this stuff than I do. I didn't know a whole lot about this stuff. Silver certificate. It says silver certificate on it. Looks neat, fancy. Still kind of in like a little holder there, protector there. But she's got $15 each on those. And then we've got some beautiful blinged out bracelets there. Those are pretty bracelets. And then she's got 4 rings for you here. And 3 of them are half sizes. These first 2 are 8.5. Size 8.5. I measured them out myself this morning. She's got a $15 reserve on each of them, but they are really pretty. I don't think you're going to have a hard time getting 15. They'll probably go much higher than that. And I believe them to be fashion rings on that there. And then I've got a size 10.5 ring there. Egg beater. Thank you, Lori Tonko. I was right. And then a size 11 ring. Really pretty size 11 ring there. Very good. Okay, now we're going to go over to the other tables here to show you the buying bids here. Everything you see on this table will close tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you send a reserve, a lot of people are getting really good deals on this, which is great for you on that there. Maybe you don't want to sit through the 5-hour auction or 4-hour auction. Maybe this is your speed. Go ahead and send in a reserve bid to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. Heather's usually puts it up there in the chat there. And yeah, you just say lot one cracker dish. You know, as I try to give a small description there so you know what you're going on. 5th Avenue Crystal, a little cracker dish there. Got the box with it also there. Pretty little piece there. That's going to be lot number 1. Lot number 2. Lot number 2 is the Schwann's Ice Cream Tin. How many of you guys remember the Schwann's Man? Schwann's Man still comes around us. Yep. They're still pretty active around us for sure. But cool vintage tin there is number 2. Lot number 2, the Schwann's tin. And then I got lot number 3 is the coin tin. Lot number 3 is the coin lot there. I've got Strange But True. That's the Lincoln and Kennedy. There's some interesting facts how connected that those two are. And then you've got the coins there. Then I've got the Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. You've got Jefferson Nickel. And then you've got the stamps kind of commemorating that. And then you've got the USA. The 4 most famous coins in the U.S. are the Bicentennial Half, the Bicentennial Quarter, if I can get it to focus, the Buffalo Nickel, and the Indian Penny. Those are considered the 4 most famous coins. So you've got kind of a USA coin lot there, kind of a nice little coin lot. Lot number 4. Lot number 4 is this beautiful floral kind of pot here. I don't know if it might be a cookie jar. So it kind of has a little bit of a suction there to it. Nice clean inside there. Put that lid back on there. That's going to be lot number 4. Quite large floral pot there. Lot number 5. These are neat. I've never run across these. These just came in. They are the 1994 and 1995 GOP. Apparently, if you're at the National Convention, I don't know where that was, 1994, 1995, but I didn't look that up. But, yeah, that's where you would have gotten these, and they're the elephants there. So that's different. And then here it's stamped there. Was it Francoma? Something like that. I thought this was pretty good. Okay. Hey, Heather, can you remove that chuck there? Okay. All right. Okay. That was weird. Lot number 5, GOP mugs there. You got 2 of them. You got a blue one here and a purple one there. Like I said, I've never seen them there. I'm sure there's probably GOP and DNC probably have their own. That probably would have been a thing. Kind of a memorabilia if you had been there. I think you missed my question. No, but what's the biggest those blinged up bracelet? I have no idea. They do look adjustable though. Number 6 is the Santa Claus, kind of like a Santa Claus Cowboys is what I think they are. Santa Claus Cowboys. Santa Claus Cowboys. Look nice. You get the set there. That's lot number 6. Lot number 7 is the 1989 baseball coins. Tops. Look at that. Still sealed. Still sealed. Isn't that awesome? All right. Very cool. Can you measure those bracelets over there? There's adjustable bracelets on Mom's shelf they're asking about. And then I've got lot number 8. Lot number 8 is the glass cookie jar. Glass cookie jar. Lot number 8. Lot number 8 is the glass cookie jar. That's a pretty glass cookie jar. I like the top there too. That's pretty. It's got some weight to it. It's nice. It's not, I don't think it is crystal. I believe it's glass, but it's still a pretty glass jar. That's going to be lot number 8. Lot number 9, I got the cat set. We sold several of the cats on the jewelry auction on Tuesday. But here we go. Lot number 9 is the stone cat. It's going to sell the whole set. You've got amethyst, lapis, aventurine, black. I believe it's an obsidian. And then you've got tiger's eye down there. Lot number 9 is the cat. The bracelets are chakra bracelets and are adjustable. You see those there?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then I got lot number 10 is the Norman Rockwell set of mugs there. And I think they're all like professions. This is the toy maker. Let's see, what is she? Just says memories.
The bracelets can stretch all the way out to 10 inches.
They can stretch all the way out to 10 inches. There you go. For a good boy. For a good boy. I thought they were all professions. I'm wrong. The lighthouse keeper's daughter. And the cobbler. Okay, well, I got the toy maker and the cobbler. That's what probably threw me there. Lot number 10, you get the Norman Rockwell mugs there. This is what it says on the bottom. Some people like to want to know that. Norman Rockwell Museum Seal of Authenticity. I'm sure that would be... You bet. No problem. My cookies never make it into a jar. You just got to make more, Donna. Lot number 11 is the cow lot. The cow lot. Fun little happy cows. Says things like this on the bottom. Is it Mary Moo or something like that? Something like that. I'm trying to remember. There's a brand of them. Lot number 11, you got the cow lot. Lot number 12, look at that. That is an actual birdhouse. I don't think this is just for display because it actually has the clean out tray. Actually has where you would move this over to clean out the tray there. Really kind of a neat birdhouse. Very good. Really, really, really neat. Awesome birdhouse there, wooden birdhouse. It's the Taj Mahal birdhouse. It's the lot 12, lot 12. Now, it might still be just display, but it looks like it would function. Probably you have to have a little bird. You probably want a bigger cage for a bird, maybe. Or maybe this is when you're transporting your bird. Good for a small bird. That makes sense. Lot number 13. Lot number 13 is the pocket knife. These are all 3 from Kentucky Cutlery Company, so pretty knives there. Just going to do a lot of those there. You get each of those 3 knives, one of each. Lot number 13 is a knife lot. Lot number 14, beautiful Longaberger basket here. It is the Longaberger Christmas Collection 1996 edition Holiday Cheer Basket. Holiday Cheer Basket. Probably needs to be cleaned up just a little bit there. I think that's candle wax, I think. Probably was stored with candles or something. Lot number 14 is the Longaberger basket. Nice fabric. Still got its plastic holder too. Lot number 15, I've got the bracelet lot. Look at the cool bracelets. All brand new bracelets there. Look at that. Nice little set there. You get all kinds of different colors. All kinds of fun things you can do with that. You had a similar birdhouse like that. Well, that's great, Emma. Lot number 16. That's cast iron. I believe it's a boot remover. Helps you take off your boots. So I'm sure it could be a doorstop too if you wanted to. It's pretty heavy. But some kind of horned beetle. Horned beetle or something like that. So lot number 16 for the boot remover. And then I've got lot number 17 is the Crystal Angel. Lot number 17. This is a Waterford Crystal Angel. Waterford Crystal Angel. It's kind of an ornament. And a really nice box. Nice red box there. Lot number 17, the Waterford Crystal Angel. Lot number 18, look at that. Haven't sold one of these in a long time. Is a washboard. National Washboard Company washboard. Definitely original. Definitely vintage. 16, you said, is interesting. Real great. And then it's got, still has some of the graphics on there. National Washboard Company. There he goes, the 801. Kind of a scarab. Yeah, kind of a scarab, I guess you would say. Scarab's kind of a horn beetle too, ain't it? There's the back of the washboard for lot number 18, and it's got some the Brass King top notch something drain. The board will do the work. The board will do the work. There we go. And it says Chicago, Saginaw, and Memphis. Made in the USA. There you go. There you go. You can wash your clothes if the power goes out right there. Lot number 19, we got the cookie jar. Look at that beautiful cookie jar there. Snowman cookie jar, lot number 19. That's a cute guy right there. And then my biggest piece, look at this Coca-Cola hot and fresh popcorn machine is lot number 20. Lot number 20 is the Coca-Cola hot and fresh popcorn machine. It actually does work. There's the cord there for you. Pretty hardy looking cord there. Roger brought it in to me, and he said that he hasn't used it in a long time, but it did work when he was plugging it in, and that he's just used it as a display for his Coca-Cola stuff. So, which is what I'm guessing a lot of people will do there too. But hey, if you want to make popcorn, make popcorn. Yeah, you could use the washboard for a musical instrument too. So there we go. All right, and somebody said they missed the first four. I'll come down here to help you out. Lot number 1 again was the Cracker Dish. Fifth Avenue Crystal Cracker Dish. Lot number 2 was the Schwan's 10. Beautiful Schwan's 10, kind of more vintage there. Lot number 3 was the Coin Lot. The Coin Lot. You got the Lincoln and Kennedy display. Life, Liberty, and Pursuit of Happiness with stamps there. And then you've got the most popular U.S. coins in that lot number 3. And then lot number 4. Lot number 4 is that really cool floral pot there. Does the washboard come with instructions? You know what, Ginger Lady, I think you'll figure it out. And here we go. Coming back on over here. You missed lot 6. Now I'll go back. Lot number 6 was the Cowboys. Cowboy Santas are lot number 6. Lot number 6, Cowboy Santas. All right. Now we'll come back and we'll go through it one last time at the very end. Now I've got some things that Matt has picked out here for you. Look at that. It's a wooden I Love Beanie Babies wagon. Look at that thing. That is cool. It's filled with Beanie Babies. Put a whole bunch of Beanie Babies in there too. Is that not awesome or what? That is so cool. That'll probably go for $3,000 or something like that. Well, maybe not $3,000, but still, I love Beanie Babies. Back in the day, it would have gone for $30,000, $40,000 back in the day. I don't know. I got the Peanuts. Look, it's the Charlie Brown tree. It also includes Linus's blanket. That is amazing. So we've got the Charlie Brown tree. That's going to be awesome there. Well, if you spend over $100 no Appendix Club, it's free. It's free shipping to you. Here's another beautiful Longaberger basket. That is a nice basket that he's got there. More of a Christmas themed basket there. And then he's got a Harley Davidson knife, but it's case. It's a case Harley Davidson knife. Right? The Coca-Cola case knife's been selling really well, but this one is a Harley Davidson case knife. That's going to be nice. I bet that'll go good too. People like Harley Davidson. And then we've got a jewelry box over here that he's got for you. Really pretty wooden jewelry box. Got a couple of mirrors on the side there. Let's see. He's got some little bit of jewelry in there. Beautiful little box though. Oh, it's a music player too. Pretty. That's a pretty box right there. Really pretty little box. If I close the doors. There you go. Pretty box. Let's see. He's got another wooden box here. Somebody's put a turtle on this one here. And we got some thread in there. It's got some thread in there. Neat. And another little box there. Got a neat little lock in the front. And we got some dragon brooches. These dragon brooches, people love these dragon brooches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 5 of the dragon brooches. The gold, the blue, the red gold, the silver, and the purple dragon brooches are in there also. And he's got a really neat bag. Got elephants all over the bag. That's cool. Get you an elephant bag. Next time you ride your elephants, you'll have your elephant bag with you. And let me sit down here so I can get closer to some of these items. And we've got some crystal eggs. Look at that. He's got 3 crystal eggs for you. We've hit the mother load on crystal eggs. But they all have little different designs to them. And does it say where they're from? Poland? Yep. Made in Poland. Get you some crystal eggs, everybody. And then we've got another Longaberger basket there. Neat little scene there. If I can get a year on it. Year 2000. 2000 at Longaberger. We got some Campbell stuff there. You got the recipe tin. You got the little trays. And you got a cool probably a recipe box that looks like a Campbell's truck. And then he's got some cool plates there. These Delft plates. New Orleans plate there. Let's see if I can drop something else of match this week. That's just fun. Should be a new thing I try every day. Locks of Scotland, England, genuine hand engraving, decorated. Neat plate there. Pretty church there. This is the locks. That is a really cool scene. Looks very similar design there, isn't it? There you go. We got some plates. Beautiful, beautiful plates. And then we go. I just want to make sure, do they have the recipes in there or not? No. No recipes, just the 10. And then we've got some Beanie Babies and some Mickey stuff. We got a Mickey, kind of looks like a bank. Maybe, whoop, nope, yep, it's a bank there. You got a Mickey Mouse bank there. You got a Mickey Mouse mug. You got a Mickey Mouse. This looks like when they used to make McFlurries at McDonald's for this, I think. No recipes in the box. No recipes in the box. And then we've got 6 Beanie Babies here for you, or Beanie Bears, or wherever they are. There they are for you. And then this is a nice little, kind of like a gift set that they put together for you. Really neat, kind of a hat box there. And then when you open it, you have a whole little party going on in there. You got 2 Beanie Babies. You've got, they're collecting pumpkins. They look like they're set for a fall scene, don't they? They got some, I don't know what those are, little pumpkins and little tents and stuff. That's kind of neat. You got a frog, couple of frogs in there. There's a chicken in there. Look at that. That's cute. All right, let's see. Put that there. Really cool wooden clock there. It's a mantle clock. Revere Westminster chime, and it is electric, and it does seem to be working. So got the cord there. Westminster wooden mantle clock, or by Revere, plays the Westminster chime. And I got 2 watches there. I think these 2 will need a battery in them, but they're kind of brand new in the box there. what is that? Gramercy, and then what brand is that there? You guys might be able to see better than I can. Vilar, maybe? Vivar, V-I-V-A-R, something like that. But pretty watch. And we got a Precious Moments piece there. Going Home, Heaven Bound. Like it. And still selling gun knives. Gun knives, gun knives, gun knives. We've got Buffalo Bill's Wild West on that there. That's, for YouTube's sake, it's not a gun. It's a knife. Okay, that's all of Jim's stuff. Now we're moving on. Well, Jim's got a few other bigger pieces, but that's a little bit later. Then I've got some Ashley stuff here. Look at these plates. Got a whole stack of these plates. Let me move these. They're Mark Roberts. Those of you that like your plates. Margaret Locko says, "Hey, Heather, I think I lost track of an invoice. Do I have anything open?" Heather is going to look, Margaret. So this is Mark Roberts. These plates there. You got the chickens and the roosters on the plates. Really neat. It's a set of 4. You've got, these are 2 pewter spoons. Harley Davidson. They both say Harley Davidson pewter spoons right there. Looks neat. You've got some different salt and pepper, more vintage style salt and pepper shakers there. It's good. Look at that huge wooden pineapple. This has got to be like a hand-carved looking thing there. I bet you somebody got this in Hawaii. I'm going to take a wild stab at that one. And then it's got all these different, all of those fruits in there and vegetables in there are all wood. Like you got the pineapple, you got grapes, you got all kinds of different fruits in there. So, and they all can come out of there if you want them to. So, cool, big, large wooden pineapple. Let's see. You got a Mickey Mouse. Looks like a cedar box here. And then when you open it, I just thought, oh, that's a nice cedar box. But if you open it, look at that. It has it's somebody's Disney pen collection. Some of you know what. Does the fruit move? Yes. Yeah, it's all individual fruits, Donna. Some of these pens are pretty expensive when you try to go and buy them at Disney. Some of them can only be at Disney and stuff. So they're all these kind of backed pens like that. They're all actual Disney pens. So neat. So it's probably somebody's collection, I'm guessing, is what they did there when they would go. See, there's the Sith. Probably when they would go to Disney. That's cool. Get you a whole bunch of Disney pens and a neat Disney pen box right there. And then I'm selling blueberries. Why not? Or actually selling blueberries. But beautiful container. And it's a candle. Look at that. All ceramic. Neat little set there. We got an Elvis knife. Folds out to a knife. Looks like a half of a guitar. It got the case that goes with it. Here's a really interesting bowl, all gone. It's the Love That Popcorn. It says Love That Popcorn. Look at that cool bowl there. That is really cool. Got a neat what is it there? Should have pieced them out. Maybe. That's just the way that Ashley wanted to sell them, so go for it. Go crazy. And then we've got a really nice little basket with the apples. Those apples are, they don't come out. They're fixed like that. That's a whole, like, piece, one piece. Oh, the Disney pens, yeah. Could have, but beautiful white piece there. That's nice. That is from the 1960s. It's a Fenton fine cut and block Virginia glass is what it's called. That's neat. Got a beautiful perfume bottle there, little pink perfume bottle. And then I've got a nice, I think it's kind of like a hobnail a little bit there. Pretty little piece there. Nice bowl there. Coming down here, we've got some Amy stuff. We got a Coca-Cola pitcher. We sold glasses that look just like that. probably were sold as a set or maybe individually there, but cool picture there. You've got a Snoopy, and I think he either dances or sings. There you go. Oh, he's shaking. Oh, he's cold. Yeah. Awesome. That's Snoopy. And then we've got, we'll be serenaded by Snoopy. Oh, he's so cold. I have no idea when he stops. We've got a cool deer bowl here. Really neat. See if it says anything on the bottom. Doesn't look like it. All right, and then we've got a neat floral pot there. Nothing special on the bottom, but it does look cool. There, neat floral pot. Got the neat little teapot here. Let's see, I don't think this says anything on the bottom either, but I'm going to double check. Take the lid off before I break it. Namco. So a little more vintage. I think probably 80s. Probably. Now I gotta get this to go in. There we go. I did it! Yay! Here's a neat little piece here. That does say something on the bottom too. Can I do it without breaking? Yeah, that's stamped. Is that Hall pottery? I think it's Hall. Hall. Super something USA. Neat little piece there. Or larger piece. And then we've actually got some gold here. 14 karat gold. 14 karat gold earrings there. J.C. Penney. 14 karat gold earrings. Those have a $30 reserve. Got to be at $30 at least. And then we move up from there because gold prices are just way up there nowadays. And then I'm going to sell all three of these pocket knives as one money. So they've got some wear to them, but they're still cool pocket knives. They also could be functioned and you clean them up. This one's really pretty. I like that pocket knife there. But you got the Swiss Army knives there. So all three, one money. And then we've got all kinds of stuff here. This is a Coca-Cola Ultimate Source. What does it say? 1996 Coke Collector's Edition mug there. You got two crystal pieces. We'll sell these as one money. There you go. Both those were made in France. Neat little dishes. Or that little dish there has got a little bird on it. And then we have a bird. I sold another one very similar to that. And then we've got the set here of the geese. And another, I think that's Temptations brand. I think that is Target, I think. But really, really pretty and well-made stuff. Okay, that's Amy's stuff. Whoop, I got a few more Amy's things up here. Look at that beautiful jewelry box. Look at that. Now this one opens and I think this spins. Oh, I think you can spin off the top. That is cool. Got some necklaces in there. That necklace fell down. But neat. Nice. Just love the box. This is a cool box. Then you'd have a nice little compartment down there to put more stuff in there. Really, really a pretty jewelry box. Good size. And then we've got a vintage. This is from the 1960s on this. It says it is a vintage Native American Indian chief amber jar canister tobacco cigar humidor. Tobacco cigar humidor. Well, that's cool looking. Look at that there. Oh, that is heavy. That's pretty sweet looking. That's a cool piece there. Way to go, Amy. She found a good one there, I think. And then look at this. There's a beautiful carnival piece, isn't it? It says it is a carnival glass bowl, garland teardrop design. Garland teardrop design, that makes sense. Probably the Indiana Glass Company, but no maker's mark. Scalloped rim, pedestal. She's doing her homework on this stuff. Good job, Amy. And then we've got an Oreo cookie cookie jar. That's where you put your Oreo cookies. You put your Oreo cookies in the Oreo cookie jar, see? You got a couple of Starbucks mugs. They always seem to sell pretty well for us. Very nice. And then I also have, Ashley's got here a jewelry box for you, along with 6 beautiful brooches. Some of these brooches are a little bit more vintage than others there. Pretty brooches there. Look at that. I'm sure it's got jewelry in it. We usually have jewelry in jewelry box. That's actually got a whole piece in there. Got a couple of boxed jewelries. They get to be mystery for you. And then, let's see here. Got some watches. A couple more brooches. Maybe brooches and earrings, I bet. A few more brooches in there. Brooches in there. A lot of brooches. Ooh, a lot of rings. A lot of cool, probably mostly fashion, I bet, but you never know. There you go. Nice jewelry box along with some brooches there. Okay, now I'm jumping down to James's stuff, my brother's stuff here. Let's see if I can come on down here. We got Paperweights. He's got a $20 reserve on this grouping. $20 each there, but beautiful paperweights. He's been searching for paperweights for you guys. He goes to a couple auctions and various different antique shops looking for paperweights. And he's coming up with some good ones. Doing a good job, James. And that one, I think you can put a little votive candle on top there too, but really pretty. I didn't see any markings on the bottom of any of them, but they look great. $20 a piece on each of those is the reserve. And then he's got this grouping. He's got a $15 reserve on each of these, but they'll probably go much higher than that. They normally do lately. But I love what he's doing. He's finding a lot of really neat paperweights there. Beautiful, beautiful paperweights. Got a dog and a duck in the back there. And then I don't know much about these. Apparently, is this is it Navajo that make these? I'm trying to remember which Indian tribe makes them. They are signed pieces. There's something about a wedding, like a wedding ceremony. I could be wrong about that. I thought it was something to do with a wedding ceremony that these are given or something of that nature. Some of you can correct me on that there, but look like neat little pieces there. And then we've got he's got a few brooches here for you. We got a butterfly and a poodle dog. You got some kind of pomegranate maybe, a hummingbird. We've got a cool looking bee and a bird. Cool things that James got for yes for wedding. Thank you, Minderella. And then I've got some coins that Dad's got. I'm going to show you some of these coins there. We've got the Lincoln head cent. These are books of pennies that start from 1941. So you get 3 steel pennies and so forth and so on. We'll let you set the reserve on these guys. But beautiful, beautiful little collections. Look at that there. Neat. So they unfold like so. Forgive my horrible camera angle there. So I got 3 of those booklets there. And then I've got the bicentennials. The bicentennial Kennedy half. These are 40% silver. Bicentennial halves. I've got 6 of them. So they're bicentennial, so all the same year. Was it 1976? Yeah, 1976. So I got 6 of those, depending on what you're looking for there. I've got those. Then I got a 1972 Eisenhower dollar. 1972 Eisenhower dollar. I've got 2 of these. They're actually 35% silver for a few short years. During World War II, they made Jefferson nickel with a certain amount of silver. And let's see, 1944P is the Jefferson War nickel, and 1944P is Jefferson War nickel. And then we've got the silver piece dollars. These are 90% silver, 1923, 1923, and 1923. And I got two up there, 1925 and 1926. All 90% silver piece dollars. And then I've got the Walker. Both those are 1944. They are Walker halves. Walker halves on that there. Okay, very good. Let's see here. Those are some coins that Dad's got for you. And then we've got some Coca-Cola stuff here. We got a Coca-Cola anniversary clock there. Still in the box. Coca-Cola phone. Look at that there. Landline phone needs to be Coca-Cola. Of course it does. Like a Coca-Cola bottle. Coca-Cola Town Square collection piece there. I think there's like a couple of pieces in there for your Christmas village. Coca-Cola 10 with Coca-Cola cards. Do we have any fall stuff? I don't know. I got a few more things to show you. We'll see. Playing cards there. I got a Coca-Cola can opener. Gold-plated can opener. Coca-Cola mug with polar bear. Coca-Cola little glass piece there, or little mirrored piece there. It's nice. It relieves fatigue. The most refreshing drink in the world. It relieves my fatigue. Coca-Cola, nice thick sign. Very thick there. 1999. And then coming up here, we've got, look at these. These are both crystal, and they are huge. Here's my hand. These are massive. Beautiful crystal bowls. Jim found these for you. They are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And they are made in Poland. Right there. Large crystal bowls. I got the red and the blue. And then I've got a really nice Longaberger basket. Really big. Great size Longaberger basket. All three of those things are gems. And then we've got some stuff that Dad's got for you. We've got the nutcrackers there. Cool looking nutcrackers. And Dad's got a huge Longaberger. I believe there's a Longaberger purse. Longaberger purse. One Coke Zero and you're good. I need about 12 a day. Large basket. It's not Longaberger. Loaded with embroidery thread. Awesome. What are those crystal bowls used for? Anything you want to. Cereal. Could be. You want to. Sea Rock City Coca-Cola. That's cool. See those signs a lot and heading down to Tennessee. Got a Coca-Cola fridge. Does have its cord inside there. We got some Santas there. You got Santa, kind of more of the vintage wooden Santa there. You got Santa flying an airplane. You got Santa checking out the toys. And look at this here. You got a crossover. Disney Celebrate Mickey 2004 Tour Carrier. Look at that. Does have a little Mickey little piece in there also there, but a really cool truck. Looks nice. Coca-Cola and Mickey. Let's see here. Got some ornaments here. Some neat ornaments. You theme out. Some vehicles there. Some ornaments there. Really neat stuff Dad's got here. That egg is really cool. Cool egg. You got the this is actually a music player, I believe, if you undo this. I probably haven't wound it enough, but he plays music. Neat. I got clay marbles. Clay marbles. He's got them $20 a bottle for the clay marbles. Those are some old marbles. Clay marbles. A really cool paperweight there. Little dolphins. Comes with its own bag for some reason. Really neat. Looks like a particular designer down there. And got a reserve of full of marbles here. $25 for this little Longaberger basket. See if I can get this to come off here. Well, I think they put it on tight so that the marbles don't come out. Well, trust me, it's full of marbles. $25 reserve on that there. And then I've got the these three pieces here. I've got the Coca-Cola Polar Bear cookie jar. I got the M&M candy dispenser, the green M&M. And you got the Hallmark Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Oz 75th anniversary little display there. It does play music. And then we've got, this is some stuff that Debbie's got for you. She's got some really neat stuff. Sets of dishes here. Beautiful red set of dishes. Here is Maker World Market. That nice little pattern on there. We've got, if you lost your marbles, Paul Fallon, thank you. I've got a whole blue set of dishes. Kind of look like you'd go camping or something to me. It's cool. Beautiful carnival glass. Look at that. Carnival glass pitcher. Got another little carnival glass piece there. Just really, really neat. And then some of the jewelry. She's got genuine ruby and opal in there. Small ruby. Bigger opal in that necklace. That's a vintage Cora set. They're still in the box. You got the brooch and the earrings. And then she's got these two paperweights. And this one is like an egg paperweight. I thought it might have been Murano. It is made in Italy, but the sticker is so I can't quite tell. But it is really neat looking egg there. I got a neat little mirror, compact mirror there. That's neat. I got a $30 reserve on each of these. These are a little bit more vintage. That's a coin spinner necklace. I got a little cameo in there. It's really a pretty necklace there. And then this watch necklace is amazing. Check this thing out. I looked all over for this one here. It is an Empire is the brand. But then when you flip it on the back, it is a jeweled watch. Look at that. You can see the inner workings in there. That is so cool to me. So I'm going to start it at $30 on that. She's got some beautiful brooches there for you. Really, really pretty brooches. Got a really neat Wadsworth, what is that, for your makeup? And then a couple other really pretty necklaces there. And this is genuine agate on that one there. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the tables one more time, just to show you real quick, and then we'll be done for the day. So you can start sending in those reserves. Some of you already have been. But send in the reserves to hookedonpickin@gmail.com. The items I'm showing you right now, this auction closes at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And everything else on those other shelves over there will be auctioned off at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time starting tomorrow. Anything with a reserve, we start auctioning that off at about 1 o'clock. So we got the lot number 1 is the 5th Avenue Crystal Cracker Dish. Lot number 2 is the Schwan ice cream tin there. More vintage there. Is there an unboxing night? There is. There's an unboxing night at 5 o'clock. I've got coin set there, Strange But True, Life, Liberty, and True to Happiness, and USA's most famous coin set. It's lot number 3. Lot number 4 is the floral pot, large floral pot. Lot number 5 is the vintage, well, I don't know if it's vintage, 1994, 1995 elephant mugs, GOP elephant mugs. Lot number 6 is the Cowboy Santas. Lot number 6, Cowboy Santas. Lot number 7 is the Topps Baseball Coins. Baseball Coins. Is number 1 sectional or all smooth inside? It's all smooth inside. It's not, wait, let me double check. Yeah, it's all smooth inside. All smooth inside. Lot number 7 is the Topps 1989 baseball coin set. Lot number 8 is the glass cookie jar. Lot number 9 is the stone cats. Lot number 10 is the Norman Rockwell mug set. Lot number 11 is the cow lot. Cool little cows. Lot number 12 is the wooden bird cage. Wooden bird cage. Taj Mahal of all bird cages. Lot number 13. Lot number 13 is the set of 3 knives. Lot number 14. Lot number 14 is the Longaberger basket. It is the 1996 Christmas cheer basket. Lot number 15 is the bracelet lot. Lot number 16 is the cast iron. Maybe it's a scarab. Maybe it's a horned bug, something. Beetle. Lot number 16 is the boot remover. Lot number 17 is the crystal angel. The crystal angel. Lot number 18 is the national washboard. The old washboard, lot number 18. Lot number 19 is the snowman cookie jar. And lot number 20 is the Coca-Cola popcorn machine. Right there is lot number 20. What is the measurement of the opening for lot number 4? Heather, you got that, see that measuring tape right there on the edge of the desk there? I will remove this so she can measure that for you real quick. It is
7 inches, 7.5-ish.
I think if you go from edge to edge, you'll get the circumference.
Okay.
I think you're like 8.5.
8.5, but the interior is 7 inches.
Okay. There you go. Very cool. All right.
All right, awesome. Thanks so much for joining us on the auction reveal. Make sure you send your emails to hookedonpickin@gmail.com for your reserve bids and then your buy bids, which are the things in the tables. All the reserve bids will respond to all the buy bids and reserve bids via that same email that you send to us. We'll let you know if you're the highest bidder or if you have been outbid. You have until 10 a.m. tomorrow to finish all of the bidding. We'll let you know if you've won the bid for these buy bids, and then reserve bidders will start at that high number on the auction tomorrow, which starts at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time right here in this YouTube channel. We do have an unboxing, so make sure you tune in at 5 p.m. Thanks so much, and remember, in the end, Jesus wins.